Oh yeah, before we get really into it, just so people know, it's not just the shirt; it's the whole,
yes,
the whole
witness
package,
the whole forms.
Yeah, witness
Yes.
me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got that? You all nice and turgid now.
Very
Swarming in
special
your
episode
seats.
today. We're dressed as some of our favorite characters.
You can't see the rest of the house, but it's all Halloweened out. But couldn't position the camera to capture any of it, so just believe me.
Oh, it is that time of year.
Oh yeah,
depending on when this episode goes out.
probably in like December. We have a lot. We have a lot of shit in the can, especially now.
But it's just classic style today. No devs to interview. It's just Sam and Nick kind of sharing what we've been playing.
There's been some stuff that's worth discussing.
Mm-hmm. Big one for me today is going to be Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I'll be telling Nick about my first impressions and answering any questions he has for me. And Nick apparently has a whole bag full of tricks and treats.
I've been playing games I actually enjoy, so it should be a nice contrast from soul-crushing, crippling depression from a shitty sequel. And,
that's an interesting prediction.
Yeah. Well, everything about it seems like I would hate it.
Yeah,
I haven't played it yet, and I don't think I'll spend the money.
we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Before we get into,
you been watching anything?
I actually have. I saw the Chainsaw Man movie yesterday.
Oh shit! I forgot that came out.
For Sophia's birthday, we went and watched it.
How was it compared to the manga?
I haven't read it. I have the volume on my bedside, so I can't really compare it. But Sophia thought it was really good, and so did brother-in-law Nick. So
nice, friend of the show, Ronako.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
my one member at the family parties. The one person I search for immediately stands out in the crowd. Something about him,
like Paisan.
Yeah.
They both really enjoyed it, so I think that's a good indication because both of them are caught up in the current run. But I think Mappa did a great job. I think they've been on like a pretty hot streak with the properties they've been adapting.
Chainsaw, JJK, all that stuff. They become instant big classics, big hits. People love all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People say, just be enslaved. Just work 24 hours. Give me more episodes, which is a great sign. It means your show is doing really, really, really good.
Oh, yeah. No, it definitely had like that anime movie feel, the budget really shows in every frame is great.
Mm-hmm. Sakuga, they call it.
Yeah, exactly. And pretty intense from what Nick and Sophia are telling me. It's like this is where it really begins to pick up narratively. Yeah, like a lot of steam. So I can only be more excited to actually dive into the manga and read all that. Are you caught up in?
Yeah, I've read everything. I actually just read his what was it? That one shot that got adapted into that movie, Look Back. I read the manga for that the other day. Very good. I'd recommend anyone who has even the slightest semblance of interest in art or the creation of art to read it. I think the only thing that's comparable is, do you remember that series Bakuman from the Death Note creators? It was about these two high schoolers who are trying to get published in Shonen Jump, and it went for like 30 fucking volumes. I don't know. I got bored. I dropped to like volume 3.
Oh, okay.
But Look Back does a great job of exploring what it means to be an artist and why people are artists. And what they do it for. What am I fighting for? What am I drawing for? Keep people interested. I don't want people falling off. Video game. What am I fighting for? Remember that? Okay.
I do.
Yeah, worth reading, worth watching too, I assume.
All right, yeah. Have you been watching anything else?
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean,
fair enough.
Oh, well, I guess I finally started Dandadan season 2.
That's good. Yeah.
I've read it.
Reporting that something good is good.
I haven't seen anything agonizingly bad, really.
That's good. I started watching Scavenger's Reign. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, that was the show that was, everyone says, I can't believe this was canceled. This was the greatest program ever created.
Mm-hmm. Well, it got renewed for a second season recently, which is radical. Right. And I didn't realize, I was looking into it, that it had spawned from a YouTube video. It was just like a short film, rather.
A Marcel the Shell situation.
And then, got full on series treatment. I'm like halfway through it. It's very good. I think it's some of the most like genuinely tense I felt watching just a series where I'm like, I really have no idea like who is safe, what is going to happen. And it's so intriguing. It can only be done in animation. I think you'd appreciate that aspect of it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll watch it.
and it definitely like has subverted some things because I was calling out like, oh, this is going to be like super obvious twist, and then luckily it doesn't turn out that way.
You're like, oh, thank God I was wrong.
Thank God I was wrong. Yeah, I'm happy to be proven wrong by it, and yeah, it's some genuinely like unsettling shit happening in that show.
Good, so I like that. I
highly recommend it.
I can go for that.
Yeah,
I've just been playing games nonstop. I've been playing games, reading about games.
Yeah, talking about games,
writing the game because we talked to Casey and I stupidly was like, yeah, I've got something. So now I have to actually fucking make it.
You gotta follow through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been cooking up music as well, so I'll have somewhere to dump it.
Yeah, I spent 4 hours yesterday just trying to figure out how to jump from a script to another script. And it turns out it's very simple. But now I know, which I guess is the way it's supposed to be.
That's the process, right?
It'll give me a greater appreciation for what these creators go through to become a creator myself.
That's exactly it.
There's something.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, it'd be very, what's the word? Presumptuous to make, I think, to put something out. Be like, I am exactly the same as Tony Grayson now. He and I
now that
are equals.
I spend my time in the trenches. I know exactly what he's talking about.
We have the same experiences. But no, I think just want to get it out.
Very good.
Something more substantial.
Yeah. I will say these past few episodes we've done, anyone that has been part of the show for like for the past like lifespan of the whole show, anyone that's been involved.
We finally hit
these past
peak.
Few, I think. they really.
I'm hoping we plateau. Otherwise, it's going to be a hard and fast fall.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let's plateau for a little bit before the harsh drop off. I'd like that.
Yeah.
But no, it's been a pleasure. So truly,
thanks everybody. Everything really feels like it's finally. I feel like I say this at least once every 3 months. Finally comes together.
Something's coming to fruition here.
Yeah, it's been coming to fruition. I know nonstop for almost a year straight now, but now it really
feels that way.
For real. Yeah. And for anyone, I don't know when this is coming out. This could be coming out fucking December for all I know. So I'm just going to say, if anyone's going to be at MagFest, that'll be my first time there. So feel free to reach out in January.
Wonderful.
I might even be dressed like this.
In January, you'll be freezing, dude.
I know. Well, I was either going to be, the costumes to bring is like, okay, obviously Lupin the Third. That's normal. It's a suit. And then Senor Pink from One Piece, maybe.
Senor Pink. I don't know this character.
He dresses like a giant baby. He has a shirt on that says "Let's Baby" on it.
Is it senior? Like senior?
Senor.
Oh, Senor Pink. Okay,
Senor. Okay. Yeah. When you look at him, you'll understand. Like this is definitely someone I would want to look like and dress up as.
Wow, I could see the vision. Does he have two forms?
Oh, he used to be skinny. Yeah.
Okay.
He was skinny,
but you're going to be full on baby bonnet, sunglasses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Omit the binky for me, please.
Well, it's part. I mean, it's like a raver culture thing. Is what I can justify it as. Like going online, FBI bust down. Why'd you look up adult binky? It's like, well, it's Senor Pink,
Come on, man. I'm trying to be
I'm going to a rave. Yeah. I'm trying to do ketamine here. I'm not doing anything weird.
Oh, beautiful.
But yeah,
very good.
Aside that, you want to get straight into the thing that makes you frown.
The thing that makes me frown. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. What a game. It's been quite a journey to this game. I don't quite remember when the game was first announced. I feel like it was the mid 2010s, maybe even the early 2010s when it was first announced. Definitely like PS4 era, unless my recall is just completely off. Forgive me. But for those that don't know, there was definitely that like studio shakeup in the middle of it where it changed hands. You can still look at old trailers on YouTube of what the original idea was. Yeah, right off the bat, I think the game just suffers from being a sequel to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I think there's so much baggage that comes with that game because it's such a cult classic. It was my first introduction to the World of Darkness. I guess that and Hunter the Reckoning, but I didn't even realize they were like, overarchingly connected back as a kid. But boy, like not only does it suffer from its namesake, I think as a representation of the tabletop system, that it
doesn't do that accurately, you don't think?
I don't think it does it well. And the aspects of it that it does bring in and like translate into video game mechanics, I don't think it
should have.
It's tough. Like, I'll start off with the things that it does well. I think that
be a short segment.
Yeah, it is. It is going to be a pretty short segment because it's they adhere to the aesthetic. It's like aesthetically coherent with modern World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, like vibes and aesthetics. Even the color grading is like those really deep, like pinks and purples and then harsh reds come across really well. And I think the studio, to their credit, can create, interesting environments. The issue here is that you're not interacting with these environments in any meaningful way. I don't think the museum approach to like game exploration is good, where it's like you could look, but you can't touch anything. It's like very
like all of Seattle is just like rendered, but you can't actually interact with any of the characters or things.
It's a little unfortunate in that regard. And right off the bat, with this, and I think it's a completely valid critique to be heavily comparing it to its predecessor. I'm going to try to not do that completely because I recognize that it is doing its own thing, but because it's choosing to be named the same thing, I think it kind of is bearing that responsibility. With the first game and with the setting in general, character creation is such a huge part of this. And in this game, you are funneled into a pretty narrow, like a very linear narrative path. You're playing as an elder vampire, right? You've reawoken. And this is different from the original concept where you were originally going to be a thin blood, was like the,
kind of like the original game.
Slightly, yeah. I wasn't in love with that, but I think it like makes a lot more sense to be on that end of the power scale, when starting. Yeah, right. It gives you real room to grow. And in this game, their progression kind of explanation or justification is that, well, you're regaining, your power because you've been in torpor for 100 years. And granted, it makes sense. I don't like that you're forced to be this character, and you do get to choose your clan, and you have a little bit of background that you can define, but they
changed the selectable clans, right?
It's pretty limited.
The only like 5.
I think there are the Brujah, there are the Tremere, the Toreador. Those ones returned from the first game. And then they have the Banu Hakim, who are like the Middle Eastern kind of vampires. And then they have La Sombra.
Weijin.
No. La Sombra, who are like, they're like shadow kind of sorcerers.
Sure.
Just
no Mexican. Can't be like a Shinichi or something.
You can't be Samitsi. You can't be Nosferatu. You can't be Malkavian.
That's crazy to me because that's like all the ones where you would have a wildly different play style than every other class.
Yes. I think kind of going off of what I was talking about with like the very like linear narrative track, even the decisions you make end up feeling pretty meaningless. So I've started 2 playthroughs of the game, right?
2 different classes.
Yeah, 2 different clans, right? Male and female protagonists. And I've noticed that like you can, go through a scene and choose like different options, and the characters will react like, oh, such and such was irritated by that, or such and such was amused. I don't like that in games also, when it's just like this explicit,
right?
Like just
like it's artificially trying to make you think like, wow, my decisions really matter.
Yeah. Because the end result is the same, regardless of whether you were like kind or you pissed this person off.
It's all been the same since The Walking Dead.
It's so unfortunate, right? And I'm like actively trying to make decisions in this playthrough where I'm like, no, fuck you. Like, I don't want to listen to you. And then my behavior is still rewarded narratively. They're like, well, you're the sheriff now. Why?
You're a loose cannon, but then you get the job done.
It's unfortunate. I think the play space that it presents to you within Seattle is probably one of the better aspects of the game, right? It's a real like urban sprawl, and something that surprised me was like the amount of verticality in exploration. Like you can clamber up to the tops of buildings and kind of like glide and shit, which, you're this ancient, mighty, powerful vampire. You have all these crazy, wacky powers, so it's fine. But I don't think that should be like, I'm having the most fun in this game, and I'm just like clambering around rooftops,
pretending you're playing another game, pretending you're Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, and that brings me to the combat. Combat in the first game was not great. I think years of fan patches have kind of made it smoother, but it's still pretty clunky. So I suppose in that regard, they're following a tradition with this game with an equally clunky combat system.
Can you at least, is there an option to kind of sidestep it? Can you like talk your way out of things or maybe do anything about it? Or is all combat force unnecessary?
So there's like very bare bones stealth, like modern day stealth, where you sneak up behind, single button takedown sort of thing. I mean, that was present in the first game, but the AI is not smart. And I have not encountered any scenario where I think I could talk my way out of things, right? I think I've just been funneled. It just funnels you to the next conversation or the next combat arena. I don't even think there's been moments where stealth is like 100% required. It kind of is, it's almost like just so smooth, you know? And like, not to say that, you know, you're not in danger of like dying in combat encounters or anything, because that can happen if you're careless. But narratively, you know, it's
there's no friction. You don't feel like there's no stakes and there's no divergence.
Yeah, and a real big qualm I have with the storytelling in this game is that you have a character that's a voice inside your head, and he is awful. Forgive me, you know, writers and the actors.
Voice actor, whoever it is.
But he's like, I'm a Malkavian detective, you know, from the past, and now I'm in your head, and I like to quip about things.
Oh, so constantly. He's like a modern writing trope character.
It's
he's like Whedon-esque.
It's yeah, I don't like it. You know, he's commenting on things like you're looking around your apartment and he's trying to explain to you like what a VCR is or like what a TV is. And he's like,
it's a magical little box he put in a rectangle with tape and it plays scenes from the past.
Essentially.
I know it wasn't a Tremere that done this. 'Twas man.
And yeah. In regards to the writing quality, I think, yeah, I was telling Nick before we were like on that I think it lands half the time. I think there's a level of authenticity that I appreciate. Like the world seems crafted in a way that seems believable and authentic to the setting. Like if someone was running a campaign within Seattle and they had all these NPCs, like, yeah, this makes sense. Nothing's like completely off the wall wacko, doesn't fit here. I know we talked about that gay Nosferatu.
yeah. He just like walks around in the daytime or something, or he doesn't live in the sewer.
He doesn't live in the sewers. That's a stereotype. Nick, that's a stereotype. Not all Nosferatu live in the sewers.
I mean, you know, I remember the first game of Nosferatu. Everyone talking to anyone above ground, they would be disgusted and like spit on you.
No, yeah, this character only stays within like one very isolated location.
Talking to Fat Larry, that was hilarious. That was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a very unfortunate shortage of clan-specific dialogue options, right? You don't really feel a difference.
Because they pick the clans that all kind of look like people and act like people.
I mean, yeah. Like, and maybe because the two clans I've picked, I mean, even like as a Bruja, you expect to be more like anti-establishment and fervently like, I have an ideology or a stance.
100% for the masquerade.
But you could totally be like, okay, my prince, yeah. Like, I mean, and you can't
just total bootlicker
a character like that, but there's no like opposite response to that, really. Or like really extreme response befitting the character's background. As someone who I'd like to think I'm somewhat familiar with, you know, the lore and what's you know, the standard of it. Yeah, combat, I mentioned clunky. You know, you can dodge, you can, you know, there's no gunplay and there's no melee weaponry. It's only brawling. And you have abilities that you unlock through a skill tree. But they're like 4 categories. and like each clan just has their own version of that. Like each clan has a striking power, each clan has like a repositioning power, each clan has a debuff sort of thing, and then each clan has their ultimate. And I don't know, it just feels like worse Dishonored, you know, what they're trying to go for, but they're not doing it particularly well. And whatever depth is in the combat system, it's not explained super well. Like I was reading through the tutorial, I was like, oh, you can actually do, quite a few moves here, but the game never like explains that to you.
Or tutorialization.
Or tutorializes it in like a smart context, like, and yeah, the flow of it and the FOV, it does not look particularly good when you're fighting. No third person camera either, which I think it zooms out during feeding animations and during conversation. So you can kind of look upon your character. And there's very limited
Mass Effect, Dragon Age kind of back and forth, I assume.
Yes.
Would you say it's more like that, more like BioWare 3D classics, or is it more like Fallout 4?
Oh man, I mean, it's probably closer to Fallout 4, just in the way it is laid out and the way it plays out conversations.
Voice acting really has done a number to being able to branch narratives out.
Yeah, some of the characters are well acted, I think.
I mean, just the fact that you have to voice every single line now, or else the consumer will be pissed off.
That is pretty crazy.
Enraged.
Yeah.
So you can't have a giant arching narrative with a bunch of branches because, well, people might not even play it, and you got to pay all this money.
Mm-hmm.
Something no one's ever even going to see. Ridiculous.
Yeah. I am curious about the length of this one, is if it has like the sort of replay value that was intended with the first game, but I don't really feel like it'd be a super meaningful difference playing as.
I'm sure when you get to the end, there's going to be like a big red button, and you're going to have the option like press the button and kill.
Yeah, no, it's just
Anarchs.
Yes.
Or don'ts.
Yes. Do you side with the Camarilla? Do you side with the Anarchs? What's the secret of this character's past?
Nothing you've done before will matter. It's just whatever switch you flip at the end is kind of what I'm assuming will happen.
I'm afraid you might not be far off. And I know I've been coming down like really hard on this game. But it's
really like the first one.
And it's because, I want it to succeed. The kind thing to do here is to be critical so that they can do a better job, or at least recognize this is not what people want. Not to be on, speaking on behalf of all people, but
I think you can.
I don't think this is really, how, what was, wanted necessarily. Trying to think. Yeah, traversal is good. Environmental design, pretty solid. Some of the acting and performances and writing, not terrible, right?
But on the flip side of presence, voice in your head is abhorrent.
Man, I don't like it. It reminded me. It made me think. Sophia brought this up as well. She's like, "Oh, it kind of reminds me of like, not necessarily Claptrap, but more like, Cyberpunk 2077 had Johnny Silverhand's presence in your head." But the difference there is that they know how to like be sparing with that. He's
not like every time you get a headshot, he's like, "Great job."
Yeah, you might on the first run be like, "Damn, I kind of wish Keanu was more present." But as you play that game more and more, you realize like, no, they used him very sparingly and well.
So you don't get tired of him and hate him.
Yeah, because it would be fucking nuts. You're just like, the cool.
Great job, cool mod.
Yeah,
that's what I would have picked. We're friends.
No. Johnny is like one of those great examples of real like friction in writing, where he is so like butting heads with you so much of the way, and then it makes eventual payoffs that much more satisfying or disappointing, depending on how you play it. But talking Cyberpunk 2077, it just got me thinking of like how this compares to other.
Yeah, this is very fitting, because we can't really compare it to Bloodlines 1. It is a radically different game, different engine.
Exactly.
Not even a single member of the original team, but we can't compare it to other modern story-heavy RPGs.
Exactly. So if you take like Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk 2077, and then this game, they're all video game representations of tabletop role-playing games, right? And I think to each of them, to varying degrees, succeeds in like understanding the tone of each system and like what that is meant to evoke in the player, right? In Dungeons and Dragons, these heroic stories, banding together as a party. In Cyberpunk, it's like pretty bleak, morally gray, ultimately Pyrrhic victories and tragedy awaiting the end. Here, it's kind of
yeah, unless it's what Gehenna's the main issue at hand. It's all like personal stories, scavenging,
right? It's
for scraps.
And I mean, the thing about vampires that you could tell such a wide variety of stories in it. But what's being told here, it's mostly the case of like mystery of your lost identity. You're trying to figure out why you're here. That's the driving, like, who brought me back? Why have I been marked? I think it's not the strongest way to experience the themes of this setting, So we'll see. I honestly don't know how long it is. I think I've spent about 9 hours, and I've done a bit of side content because I'm curious there. I will finish it because I do want to see this through, and I'm always curious to like see what story ideas
might shock you in the end
within here. Yeah, because I think a lot of modern output from like Vampire the Masquerade media has not been bad. I think I've spoken about before the text adventures I really liked, the kind of like visual novel you play.
Yeah, all the spin-offs they're releasing leading up to this.
Yeah. And I think, you were talking about how voice acting is a detriment to making sprawling narratives. Those games are great examples of, because it is just text.
You can actually
go on these really wildly different things that make you feel different ways when you play. This game suffers from trying to be, it has AAA ambitions, but it does not have anything within itself to live up to that. And it is, well, I'm not going to say it nails parts of the aesthetic. It certainly does a good job of adapting elements of the aesthetic. Definitely falls short, I think, noticeably in other areas. I can't recommend this to anyone if you're a fan of the first game. Like, you have to be a diehard, I think, World of Darkness fan like myself.
What about, imagine someone who, say, played Dragon Age Veilguard, and they were like, wow, what a game. Is there anything else like that? Would you tell them to give this a shot? Just off the top of my head.
If they played this after playing Veilguard, they'd be like, this game is cheap as shit. Like,
oh, yeah. Where's the particle effects?
There's no
Where's the big purple explosion?
Yeah. I don't think it's a huge like sufferer of millennial writing,
Right. Outside of your headmates.
Yeah. Yeah. I say, and then I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Outside of the omnipresent thing that talks to you every 2 seconds with funny quips.
God. And he'll it's like it's like if Kim was bad, like a bad version of that character, one that's like meant to react to you and kind of act as your companion through this journey. But the execution is just so shit.
Yeah. Like if when you shoot the body in Disco Elysium, Kim's like, oh, smooth move, X-Flax.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I think my sentiment is unsurprising to you, Nick. I think you weren't expecting much else. I wasn't expecting.
You're a lot more lenient, I think, than I am with these kinds of things. So it could have, at least you said that the parts that kind of emulated Batman Arkham City were playable. So that's something.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, right? I've not really played a lot of the Chinese Rooms games, right? Like Dear Esther, Everybody's Gone as a Rapture, right?
Apparently,
like,
Still Wakes the Deep is great. It's a great narrative.
One interested me because of the setting and then the implications.
I do want to play that.
Dangerous.
I don't think they should have been the ones who it's not really their wheelhouse.
Yes.
And I assume I'm going to go on a limb and say that there was probably some pushing from Paradox to be like, hey, make it more like this.
Make it more like Dishonored.
Yeah. Try and make it more like this other game that you guys don't make or care about or want to make. Or throw in these things to appease fans who will complain. If you throw in this thing, then there'll be less complaints.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's ultimately, I think, a victim of just forces beyond the developers' powers. And it's sad. I think the World of Darkness is yet to have a good video game, since those ones in the early noughties, right? At least like a full-fledged action or RPG experience. Because I played the Battle Royale, the little vampire Battle Royale.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it died within like 3 months.
Yeah. With the way of, what was it, Nosgoth? Legacy of Kain Battle Royale. Another strange decision that no one wanted or supported.
Yeah. Yeah. They have another narrative game that's out right now, Swan
Can't
Song.
wait.
I played like 2 hours of that. Also not very good.
Cannot wait for Soul Reaver 3. You play through that one. You play as Kain this time, but Raziel talks to you the whole time in the Soul Reaver.
he's the voice in your head.
He's the little voice in your head.
Making Shakespearean quips to you the whole time.
No, none of that. He's going to be talking like total modern day English.
Oh, there you go.
He'll be total, like, they're going to modernize him and retcon some stuff.
Yeah, we needed to bring the characters into the modern
Kain will be like nice. Like a really nice guy.
Mm-hmm. I will say there was some misinformation about Bloodlines 2 that I saw where they're like, oh, they're trying to moralize like feeding, or like you can only feed on bad people, and that's not true. You can completely feed on innocent
people trying to say like feed is like you can only do it at the end like Assassin's Creed.
Like, no, this game is so woke. They only like let you feed on people that are being rude to you, or like
not true. You can feed on an infant if you feel like it.
Exactly. You can break the masquerade. I will say, to the credit of the game, you can do that.
Yeah,
it's just an instant game over. Yeah, you get staked. POV, you get staked. You can drop kick people in the game. That's pretty fun.
That's good. I like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think there were definitely moments where I was like, oh, this is fun, but not for the right reasons.
Right.
Like using my telekinesis to throw a body off a building. I'm like, this is not quite. There's
no like narrative dissonance. If you break the masquerade, it's not like people start treating you like you're some disgusting monster. They just act the same.
The masquerade is treated so trivially in this game also. Yeah, I will say, to a huge detriment. I think that this game had like a hardcore mode where if you break it once, you're fucking dead. That would be wonderful.
That'd be like something really, at least. Wait, so you have to like break it like over and over to get I thought it was like instant game over.
So it kind of
like you get 5 strikes.
It's kind of like a series of escalating meters that fill, right? Mm-hmm. So you're in green, you're neutral, nothing's happening. But if someone sees you do something supernatural, you go into yellow. Mm-hmm. And then if they get the authorities, it goes into red. And if red fills up all the way, then it's a game over. But
sure, some vampire hunter just teleports behind you. Personnel.
Yes. Yeah. The issue there,
is that in the first game you could actually fight them, and they would spawn in. You could shoot out of them. It's cool,
and that was cool.
And people would be like, "Oh, you're that fucking freak that kills people for no reason."
But no, there's like a narrative masquerade breach that they kind of hold over your head, but then they move past it extremely quickly, which is dumb. And then with the system of getting masquerade breachy, you can get to red like all the time, and then you just have to wait till you go back to green and just move on.
Yeah,
and it's like this is kind of silly.
They didn't do like the whole like the mask breaks and you're permanently marked as a masquerade breaker.
Yeah,
it's just not even like Metal Gear Solid, like Splinter Cell or whatever. Like, oh, what was that noise? Sound like someone being drained of all their blood. Probably nothing.
Like people will react, like, oh shit, if they see you beating on someone or whatever. But yeah, it's and I think this is a game that the closer you look at anything is just like you kind of see the cracks very clearly. So yeah, don't recommend it to you. Video ditch community.
Probably not.
I'm trying to think if you're
like a single like person,
if you're like as
you call out
with things as I am, like if you can look past the game's flaws because of the vibes that it offers. But I don't think the vibes on offer here are particularly strong or worthwhile unless you're a fanatic. So no, that's really my final summation, which is sad. That's like another disappointing game in the hat for me because
Sure. I mean, at the same time, though, if you support something and it's not good and you don't believe in it and it's successful to keep making stuff like it, and then you just keep losing.
Mm-hmm.
The world keeps losing. They keep getting bad games. It's worse than that.
So
that's how Saddam Hussein stayed in power so long. He kept doing all these horrible things, and he'd be like, "Hey, everyone, what do you think about this?" And they'd be like, "It's great, Saddam. We love it." It's the same exact thing. He thought he was doing good stuff.
Like,
told him.
That just made me think of like Metal Gear Solid. Like we're going like full Metal Gear dialogue, just talking about Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, just randomly. This reminds me. Have you ever heard of Saddam Hussein?
Snake.
Saddam.
Yeah. Huh?
You mean that dictator? Some call him that.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. What about you, Nick? What have you been playing? Hopefully,
wasn't that Otacon's whole thing? They were like, "Why'd you make this War Machine?" She's like, "It's because it looks like anime. It's cool."
My Japanimations, really inspired me.
No one told me it was wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I play a lot of shit. I played that new Katamari all the way through.
Oh,
Let's play Katamari
all the way through already.
Oh yeah.
How many hours are typically like expected to complete one of those games?
The Katamari
like first
game,
time through.
First time through, if you're just blazing through it, no side content, none of the extra stuff, you probably get through it in like 4 hours if you don't fuck up every stage.
Okay.
I was doing all the side stuff on the side, and there's also post-game stuff, which is not typical of a Katamari game. The last totally new Katamari game was on the Vita, and it only had 8 stages. The whole thing was like there's a gimmick where you can like squash and stretch it, which was kind of cool, but the levels were like really small and lacking.
The ball you could
flatten it out to like roll under stuff, which is like it's a cool idea. They dropped it; it doesn't exist. The Katamari was like dead. No more Katamari games after that for a long time until they remade the first and the second one, which I would recommend people to pick up the remake of the second one. That's probably the best one out besides the new one. This one, you know what? New maps, new things. It's Katamari, it's exactly, if you like Katamari, specifically if you like We Love Katamari, I feel like they're really trying to get that feeling. There's new music, there's new maps, there's new stuff to do, there's new challenges. It's just more Katamari. It's more of what you will like, and you will feel full at the end. And if you can stomach another one, you can keep playing, which is all I wanted. I just wanted enough Katamari to feel satisfied, and I do.
That's wonderful. It completely delivers on its promise, and its vision succeeds in that, right? That's wonderful.
You can also buy the music packs if you want all the old music.
Oh, good. Music in those games is so whimsical and good. Sophia and I, we're playing, I think it's a re-release of We Love Katamari. I think that was remade. Yeah, Reroll. Yeah, we've been playing that together. Does this one have multiplayer as well, or is it?
It does. It does. It has a brand new mode called Katamari Ball, where you can compete with up to, I think, 4 people.
Oh, wow.
You can like smash each other. It's like King of the Hill.
Okay.
Katamari. It's established Katamari point. It sucks up your mass, and that's how you get points, and you get smaller. But when you're smaller, people can consume you.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a nice little fun thing you can do.
What's the narrative here? What's the story conceit? Same shit.
It's a fucking Katamari game. Your dad
fucks up again.
You flung a family heirloom that contained all the world's history throughout time and space. So you have to go back different eras. That's what each map is. It's like a different era of human history. It's like,
okay, cool.
Prehistoric, modern day, Edo period Japan, the Wild West. There's definitely some places have a lot more love and appreciation than others. I think Edo Japan has 3 times the amount of levels as every other time period, but they're all there. They're all fleshed out place for you to go. A lot of new stuff to roll up and check out and enjoy. Yeah. So if you like Katamari, you're already sold on it. If you never played Katamari, you could go ahead and start with this one. Why the hell not? It'll be hard to go back to the old ones if you do that, but
just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Very good. Anything else?
Yeah, I played through the Lacerator. Actually,
okay, yeah,
we're gonna be talking to him soon.
Yeah,
it was cool, man. It was cool. I liked it. It was. I wasn't really scared because it's like charming.
It has real.
I was more charmed than frightened.
I think initially I was frightened when I was playing that demo, and then the humor started coming through, and I was like, oh, I'm like giggling. more
like
than
that's
I'm like,
is that Max is like he's got something that a lot of protagonists in horror games don't have, and that is he is a character with a personality and a set way of acting. Like he walks around, he wears the shirt that just says sex mirrored. Every interaction he has, he is a completely horrible, unlikable, stupid
not
person.
A good guy, yeah. And the item descriptions are really great, from his perspective.
Yes, everything is told from his perspective. He is like a dumb guy. You can do really stupid things. Like the thing that first made me laugh, it made me feel like I was playing the game just to enjoy it and see more of what Max could do, and just to see like more of his interactions with this fucked up world, the world of Lacerators. When you get to the little code box in the first area, you put in a 3-letter code.
Yes,
and just for the fun of it, I put in like 069, and Max is my favorite number, winky face, but not the code. You try a bunch of different numbers, he'll say like a different thing based on like if you put in stupid numbers. Like if you put in 420, he's like, I guess the lacerator doesn't like to smoke. Loser. It was cool. I think I actually got what I hope was the coolest ending, where he turns into a devil Kazuya and shoots out laser beams in the ending I got.
Does that?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Full spoilers.
It's only a semi-spoiler because I'm not going to say what happens after. But I was very pleased by that route, by the route I chose. I'm probably going to try and play through it 2 more times because the last route is split into 3 different routes called flows, and each flow is a completely different set of maps, progressions, and 4 different endings. And each ending is tied to the lacerations you receive and the upgrades you get. So lacerations do feel immediately like, fuck, maybe I should just start over. My life,
like when you lose a limb, kind of thing.
Yeah, because it is permanent. But there is a way to turn the laceration into a massive help.
Yeah, in the demo, you get the little chainsaw limb.
Oh, you got in the demo?
Yeah, she was rad as fuck.
I did not lose a limb in it, but yeah, and the chainsaw can be used to replace any laceration. So whatever that means to you.
Yeah, very cool. Oh, I'm excited. I'll try and make that episode. We'll see.
I've tried. There's this new game that's really popular that I tried with Chris. Complete piece of shit. I would not recommend anyone gets it. It's like, I know people like to use friend swap for games like Peak and stuff.
Oh my god!
It's a fully functional game with like a point, and you feel like you're doing something.
Which one is this?
I tried Escape the Backrooms last night.
Oh, not what I was expecting. Okay.
Barely functioning piece of shit game. Sucks. Not scary. Just like stupid. It's like the thing I hate about these games and games that use like stamina bars. Like it does not feel like the stamina bar exists for any reason outside of trying to force you to play the game for longer by making you move agonizingly slowly. There's no real sense of tension or fear I felt at any point playing this game, even when you're getting chased by some nasty little creature, because you're mostly just feeling really annoyed. It's just like a really annoying game.
I see.
That brings me zero joy or fun when I was playing it. And I think it's the only game I've ever refunded on Steam. Is this one.
Nice. Why do you think the fascination with the backrooms is like? What's that about?
I don't know. Like kids see
what's the appeal
online.
there?
What if you were inside, but it was scary? Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, what if you got chased by a big wire monster?
Yeah,
that'd be scary, right? Like, sure, that's fine. That's scary. And you know what? That's existed. Like, the problem is too, like, this was already a thing on Gmod. People were doing this, getting chased around by neck spots with the stupid models and everything. Yeah. Or even just being in the back rooms, being chased around by a PNG of like Peter Griffin with bloody eyes. And I feel there was more fear and more fun moving because that was just moving around using Source, like with parkour mods and shit, or even just with the default Source sprinting and running.
Yeah, you're so
was more enjoyable
smooth,
than this game because
arbitrary kind
move
of
like shit,
slowing you down.
The pop-in is horrible pop-in. The enemies they're fully illuminated and they look stupid. You can see them sauntering towards you from a mile away. There's no impact. There's no fear. There's no fun to be had. It is really just a game that you buy it, and if you play with your friends, I think they're just hoping you get frustrated enough and irritated enough that you play for 2 hours, don't realize it, and you can't refund it. I would not recommend anyone play this. No joy. Honestly, play fucking Granny or something if you want to play a scary game. Very disappointing. Especially after I went straight to that after being the lacerator, and the difference in just effort and
execution of horror,
and joy Horrible. It's like, yes, I guess it's like watching Evil Dead 2 and then watching Wish Upon.
I get the impression that this Backrooms game is resting so heavily upon like
it's all just like, hey, you recognize
the
this
expectation. Yeah.
You've seen this on Scary Channel. You've seen this on the place the government doesn't want, the real Backrooms, the place where they really take you.
You've heard a spooky green text about this. Yeah.
You went on Best 4chan green text and you read about the Backrooms. Well, here they are in game. Don't open Gmod. Don't.
Finally, someone is rendering the Backrooms in a video game.
Shit. It is shit. Do not buy it.
Yeah. I feel like any developer that tries to adapt that is just like shooting themselves in the foot, because I think the whole appeal there is like the unknowable aspect of it, right? Like
that's why like the films work. That's why the videos work, because it could be anything. It's like disconcerting, it's bizarre. And trying to recreate that, it could be recreated. That's the really obnoxious thing too, is that you could recreate it. You could make that sense of unease and uncanniness, but instead it's always like, oh, you're in a yellow wallpaper and it's kind of dark in here and it's kind of normal over there. And you're being chased around by a big screaming monster.
Yeah, then some big noise. Yeah.
They don't even surpass just Gmod Nextbot chasing you. That's the annoying thing. It's like less scary than playing Left 4 Dead and being chased around by a single zombie NPC. It's such a waste. It's all just completely. I hope that people buy this because they recognize this from video they saw. That's all it is. It's the same logic and the same mentality that led people to make those horrible Slender Man movies about like the real life Slender Man stabbings. There's just pure dollar signs in the eyes, quick buck, zero effort shit.
No artistic value.
No gaming value. Pure. This is friend slop. When people say friend slop, this is what I hope that they.
So as a pejorative now, disparagingly. Yes. Yeah. I see.
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah. Now it's kind of funny you mentioned, we just talking about friend slap. I played about an hour's worth of RV There Yet with my two younger siblings.
That was the game that we almost got instead.
You should use that one instead.
That was the game. It was literally like, okay, should we Escape the Backrooms or RV There Yet? And I said, this one might be scary. I'd like to play something scary for Halloween.
It's October, yeah.
Wrong.
You made the wrong choice. Yeah. RV There Yet, yeah. I think it captures a lot of the same spirit and energy that something like Peak does, where you're unified in a goal, and it's far away and abstract enough, and it just lets you figure out.
Movie. RV There Yet.
RV There Yet. I think is it just Are We There Yet?
No.
Yeah. And then Robin Williams had RV.
Yeah, he gets showered in feces. Hilarious.
Who could forget?
Everyone's favorite scene, Robin Williams screams up in the air as feces pelts his tongue, really laps it up. His final role.
Oh, God.
Performance of a lifetime.
Fighting for his life out there. But no, I could recommend spending $7 on RV There Yet.
I've got $7 in my account now.
There you go.
So might as well.
There you go. We'll have on. Yeah, so much of those games, I think they rely on your connection to the other players. If you can't have fun with these people you're playing with, any space is just going to be awkward.
That was not the issue. It was not the issue with the Backrooms. Escape the Backrooms.
That's good too. It was just a bad game.
It's not a good game.
Yeah, brutal. All right. Yeah. You got anything else? I do have some. Oh yeah.
Played the Buster Jam demo.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I recommend everyone try that.
Yeah.
Anyone who likes any of the games we talk about, or WarioWare.
It's the big one. Yeah.
Should definitely check it out. It's cool. It's very
that one came out of nowhere for me. Yeah. Kind of just like
I've been seeing them around. I've been seeing their other game, Boom Buster, which is not a WarioWare title. I've been seeing around for a long time. And Buster Jam, I think it's something that people could really enjoy. It's
micro
especially
games.
People. Yeah, anyone who's waiting on Mindwave is finally released too. Check this out. It's very much worth your time.
Yeah. I think micro games really appeal to the YouTube short and TikTok generation.
Yeah, they do. Just make sure that they're the whole game. Don't insert them randomly in your main game as a necessary mechanic to progress, because people get pissed off at you.
Yeah, so they say.
Yeah. Word from the wise, word from the Allansons. Don't do that.
Don't do it too much, or do it too much and don't do anything else.
Yeah.
Where's the Y2K WarioWare like? You know,
honestly, I don't know. I know they're working on something new. Whatever that might be.
Certainly. Yeah. As the AAA correspondent, you know, I'm feeling bad this year.
Is there anything
good that I played this year? The best big budget game I played this year by far was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I think like that is a highlight that stands out. But it's, again, that's kind of like AA.
Yeah.
At best. And they're just like doing it really well. And I'm not using AA as like a disparaging term. Just
literally they have less money.
They have less money than like Ubisoft. Yeah. Oh, I mean, this isn't from this year, but I did beat Rise of the Ronin recently. Good game. Would recommend.
Did Itagaki work on that, or was it just
I think it's just the team, I think. I mean, he may have worked on it, but it's definitely Team Ninja. You get that Koei Team Ninja energy. It has, I said it before and I'll say it again, because after finishing it really does kind of capture that PS2 energy that I think a series like Yakuza still maintains. I think if you need like an easy analog, like what does he mean by that? Like a game that is wacky in a way, but still takes itself seriously and provides these things, but knows it's a game, right? And succeeds because of that. And I think as an open world game, it really paced things out well. Nothing was ever like too long. Mission structure was actually pretty quick and snappy. After finishing that game, I was like, I really appreciated that most side quests were over.
It's not ashamed of being a game and embracing game mechanics, not trying to coat them in like some cinematic dressing.
Yeah. And that too. And it's just got like, you know, a lot of soul. It has like the whole pre-rendered intro cutscene that just reminds me of like when you boot up a game like Tenchu back in the day and play like that opening thing. Like, no,
this is epic.
Games don't do that, you know, a lot of the time, or that's not like the norm anymore. So it was fun to be playing an experience like that almost kind of felt like a throwback just in terms of design. Very good combat. But this year Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was good. I'm sure Death Stranding 2 is good. That's like
that came out.
The next big AAA game I'm trying to play.
So I have to play the first one.
As far as disappointments go, Mafia: The Old Country came out in August. I don't know if I mentioned that I played this on the show. I definitely talked to Nick about it. This is not a game I could recommend to most people, in the sense that I just don't think it brings a lot to the table for its respective franchise, for its respective genre, and for the story that it tries to tell. Ultimately, pretty underwhelmed by the whole experience. It's like, you know, embodies the worst aspects of AAA, like Mind's Eye. I think that came out this year too. Like Mind's Eye and Mafia, they're kind of like
the two extremes
of like, you know, you gotta
open
have
world storytelling.
And it's just like, oh, please, like, let me do something more here, because I guarantee you, your narrative that you are telling and spending all this money on, you are not telling it as well as you think you are, or it is not nearly as compelling as you think it is, because it had to go through all these fucking filters before it gets to the player. Ooh, yeah. Mafia was just like so underwhelming because it wanted to be this like love story, and it just was not good at that. Beyond
one
the
good thing
drama
did come from it though. That
Mafia
guy,
3 that shit his pants.
The Mafia 3 kid came back to play the Old Country. Shit his pants again. Live on stream. History repeats itself.
I mean, that's good. I'm glad 8 years later he's still like
grown up
a bit.
Pants are still as brown as they were the day he refused to get up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think the unfortunate thing about Mafia, like, is that it doesn't succeed in what it's trying to do, and it doesn't succeed in evoking what you feel when playing previous games, you know, within that. And the voice acting was really bad, Nick. Oh man.
The English,
like, I like the Sicilian dub. Maybe it's just because I can't understand the language.
Can't tell if it's actually really overwrought and terrible.
Yeah, but but their emotion, the emotions in that felt more subdued, whereas the dub in English Mafia: The Old Country was cartoon character levels of Italian accents. Like adding unnecessary vowels to everything. My pick, oh, Enzo, drive the car, crazy shit. And Enzo, as a protagonist, so flat. You want to talk about like shitty modern day protagonists? No personality.
He's no Max.
Exactly. He is no Max, certainly. And it's disappointing. And even like the little nods to the history's past, because it's like chronologically the earliest in the series of the timeline. So you can see characters that show up in the future, but it just feels like it's just like pointing
remember
at
this?
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, kind of like what is it? Yakuza Kenzan, right? They would show the characters that are the same as in Yakuza, but the whole idea was what it's like the actor or something.
Yes, is playing them.
It wasn't literally their direct descendants or ancestor or whatever.
Yeah. So another unfortunate one. The only person I know that cares about Mafia is Kim. Can you remember Kim? And Kim, don't get it. You'd hate it. Take it from me. So that's a shame. I don't know how I feel about the future of that franchise. Before I was like, I want more. Now, after like the past 3 games from Hangar 13, I'm pretty chill off of it.
Stop doing it. Stop making these.
All right. Yeah. And then
sad. That's the way it's got to be.
Yeah, exactly. As far as anything else, any other big games or other things I've been reading or listening to, can't think of off the top of my head right now. I'm just in the vampire, muck and mire right now.
Yeah, forcing your way through it.
I'm a little bit, because it's like it's not a terrible concept, right? Like you can play a character in the tabletop that is a lot like the protagonist of this game, and that is a completely valid approach to the universe. But I certainly would not have picked it to be the path you take in a video game.
The revival, the triumphant return of the cult classic.
It's so narrow. And so I think it just kind of fails as an RPG in that way, in being a meaningful way to like express yourself, right? It's just 4 flavors that ultimately, 4 flavors in a scene that ultimately go the same place, regardless of how abrasive.
The Fallout 4 approach.
Yeah.
You are the hero. They are evil. You will always win. You will always be in the right.
Yeah. Maybe when I finish, I'll have, maybe my thoughts will change. But right now, it's not looking good.
Yeah, and I have no hope for it. And it's good to know that now I was right in not buying it.
Mm-hmm.
And
they have the gall too to be like, we have 2 planned story expansions coming next year. Yeah. Oh yeah. You could get the standard edition, the nostalgia bait. We have Memories of Santa Monica pack for your hideout in the game, where you can play music from the first game, and then have a little, you remember Therese and Jeanette's portrait. Now it's in your apartment.
Yeah. Remember Grade to Leslie?
Great to Leslie. Yeah. And last kind of critique that popped off on the big surface of my brain right now is the cheap usage of Rick Schaefer's music as nostalgia bait from the first game. They've taken some tracks that were either unused or like left on the cutting room floor, and they've repurposed them into the game. Mm-hmm. But it just feels cheap. Like
pandered to very blatantly.
Super, yeah. Like after the first kind of tutorial segment and then the title card drop, you're let out into Seattle, and it plays this Rick Schaefer track, and for a second you're almost like, oh, okay, this is a vibe. Maybe I'm in for something cool. And then you play the game. You keep playing the game, and it is what it is. So it's fine. If you really like the universe, play the tabletop. You'll have a more fun experience as a player and as a storyteller doing that. It's unfortunate.
Well, it all comes back to just, play Disco Elysium again.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if you haven't played
honestly.
it, just do that. If you want a real narrative with voice acting, something where your choices feel like they actually matter in the world. That's still it.
It's still the only one. Still the peak right now. Yeah. Hey, maybe when Sky of Tides gets its full release, or
maybe
and any of the other, once it's about Ether and Iron. Yeah. Maybe someone will take me back to the Whirling in Rags, but until then, certainly not Vampire the Masquerade.
It's dismal.
Holy shit. Yeah. A firm can't recommend. I think if I'm being generous, it's like a 6 out of 10, and then being like realistic, I'd say it's like 4, 5 range, if you want to say numeric scale.
You think if this was called like Vampire the Masquerade, Antediluvian or some shit,
right? Like the Elders, something. I think a big part of my issues with the game are because it is claiming to be a sequel to Bloodlines, and it is so different. Like, yes, it's an RPG at first person with combat and you make decisions, but anyone that plays that first game and then plays this will know, like, no.
Right.
The way that
it can't be a Nosferatu named Crack Smoke'em, frightening small children. Why play it?
Yeah. Yeah. It really fails to deliver on, I think, a meaningful expression kind of front. So unfortunate. But if you like gliding around from rooftop to rooftop and drop kicking people,
yes,
maybe this is the game for you.
You somehow missed Arkham City. Never heard of a little game called Arkham City.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Other than that, anything we're looking forward to in the future, Nick, regarding the show or the channel?
I mean, yeah. Like I said, I don't know when this is coming out. I will be going to MagFest. I think I'm going to skip TGAs this year. Don't think there's anything for us, honestly.
Oh, in LA? Yeah. We did summer, and PAX was good for me. So
we've got a hefty amount of guests lined up. We have a lot of stuff just sitting in the can right now.
It's true. Yeah, depending on when this episode comes out, this could all be
completely irrelevant. Announce it. Oh, tune in next week for the episode we put out. This was like 2 weeks ago. Like, I don't know
exactly.
But I think, I'm working on the game for real now. So the 100 subscriber game I promised months ago is actually being created.
Hey, who knows? By the time it gets made, maybe we'll have 125.
We're close. We're closing in. We got. All I can say is we do have a lot of really exciting, cool guests that I'm glad that we're getting. I feel like I'll be talking to a lot more people at MagFest, and that'll give us a lot more people to talk to on here. And people who I've been wanting to talk to since we spoke online, I'll see in real life, and they will be forced to spend time with me in the real world, which I'm sure they'll love.
Yeah.
Games to look forward to. Fuck, I don't know.
I mean, hey, and if you're an indie game dev and you want
reach out to us,
a platform to share your game, we'd be happy.
Make sure your game is good. We will, if it's...
We will play it.
We will play it. And if it is anything like Escape the Backrooms, don't even fucking message me. Don't even bother.
That's right.
But if it's anything with any sense of like, this is my thing, it's something I wanted to make, if it is a truly independent project from your soul spirit as an artist, then we'll give it a fair shake. We're not monsters. You don't have to be published to get on. Oh, wait. We have one community question, actually, from my enemy, Thumbtack, the developer of Benbow Quest.
Oh, shit.
He joined the other day. I did not invite him to the server. He just showed up. Said he would come on the show and then immediately canceled.
I see the question now. Your ideas from? Where do you get your ideas from?
I think that's a reference to the Norm Macdonald podcast.
Is it?
Because he would force his sidekick Adam Egets to ask comedians that question every time, and they would always berate him for about an hour for asking such a stupid, banal, and idiotic question.
That's a stupid, banal, and idiotic question. I ask everyone where they get their ideas from.
Well, to ask us, we don't have any ideas.
Oh, man. Now, we're just celebrating, the 3rd year of the podcast this month?
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty good stuff, I'd say.
Yeah, we get tickets to go places now, and then the places we don't get tickets to go to, at this point I just go anyways because I can say, listen, honey, darling, we're going up in the world. There's people there who need to see me. I got to see my friends, my industry friends.
We need to share their stories with the world. That's what we do.
It's all justifiable now. It's not just a psychotic pipe dream of like, no, I have to fly to DC because I might run into a developer I like. Now I can contact them and they are forced to talk to me, and they come on and they say, you know what, that wasn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Maybe we'll do it again, even. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a big change.
It has been. It's been a pleasure, truly. And if you've been listening to this, program, if you're a longtime listener or a brand new one, thanks for tuning in, because it truly is our pleasure to be here. And I think that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Yeah.
Unless you got any pressing things you got to get off your chest for the listeners.
Nah, there's nothing. Honestly, I feel like, I'm sure as soon as I turn it up, I'll figure out if there was something I have been looking forward to as it is. I can't think of anything any releases coming out that I want to promote, or any people coming on that I even should bring up, because I don't know when this is going to drop.
Yeah. Check out any of our guests' games that we had on. Play them. Or buy them.
I can say for sure, check out the Captain Wayne episode. Maybe by the time this one's come out, we've done the second one already with Captain Wayne himself. I don't know if we were supposed to announce that yet, but that's in the future for us.
Cut that out, Zwick.
Check out the Tony Grayson episode, which will probably be out already. Or if it isn't out yet, it's coming.
Yeah, then check out the Rogue Labyrinth episode.
Check out the Rogue Labyrinth episode. Yeah. Which should also be out by that point. Mm-hmm. And all the stuff we've got percolating in our chamber.
Yes,
you can enjoy all those, or all the old stuff too. We've got quite a few.
It's true
for enjoyments of you.
Enjoyment of you. Beautiful.
Enjoyment of you.
Well, thanks for listening. We've been Video Ditch. Until next time, keep on gaming in the free world.
Yeah, and chicken. I don't know if you saw it or not. I don't know.
Oh, he's got the chain and everything.
I got the whole Hugo. So if anyone's like, he's just got the stupid little, what's with the tank top? It's the whole Hugo, okay? You gotta commit to these things.